Welcome to Frisco, Texas, the new home of the National Soccer Hall of Fame, honoring the players and contributors who have elevated American soccer. Fans visiting the Hall of Fame are in store for an interactive experience celebrating the past and setting the foundation for the future of USA soccer. Hello and welcome to our special coverage of the National Soccer Hall of Fame here at Toyota Stadium in Frisco. I'm Bill Jones. The Hall of Fame is wrapping up a week's worth of festivities to mark its upcoming public debut coming up on November 2nd. In the next half hour, we will give you a behind-the-scenes look at the Hall of Fame experience and find out how Frisco earned the right to call the Hall of Fame home. After 7 years without a home, the National Soccer Hall of Fame found new life through a public-private partnership agreement between FC Dallas, the City of Frisco, Frisco ISD, and the U.S. Soccer Federation. A $55 million renovation to Toyota Stadium's south end created the new footprint for the Hall of Fame that includes both the NSHOF experience and the National Soccer Hall of Fame Club, allowing soccer fans to enjoy a unique historical view of the sport with a modern technological twist. Now, at the center of the partnership is, of course, the Hunt family. Dan and Clark Hunt, sons of the late, great Lamar Hunt, run FC Dallas and help spearhead the Hall of Fame's move to here in Frisco. And FC Dallas president Dan Hunt joins me now. Gotta say, this is my first time through the doors here, and what an experience the Hall of Fame is, Dan.
Yeah, Bill, thanks for being here today. It is so special. It is a dream that we worked on. My brother Clark and I spent so much time and effort focused on it. And, you know, thankfully we have great partners. You mentioned the City of Frisco, the school district, U.S. Soccer. To bring this dream to reality is really a great day for FC Dallas.
Thank you. Dad has to be smiling down right now because this would have been a dream of his as well. What kind of efforts went into making this a reality?
You know, it was really an interesting process because I talked to U.S. Soccer a number of times from about 2012 to 2014. And finally, they came back and said to me, if you guys can build it in the stadium, which we believe is the viable option, which is what my brother and I suggested, then we were going to move the National Soccer Hall of Fame to Frisco. We will do it. That was the commitment. So then I went to City Hall and visited with Mayor Hermoso, the mayor at the time, and George Purifoy, who's the great city manager here in Frisco, who's made so many things happen. And they understood what it meant for the city of Frisco, what it would do for the tax base. And it's just been an unbelievable journey. And now we've had this week, which has been spectacular for us.
You know, your dad, of course, Lamar Hunt, was a driving force behind soccer here in North Texas, but across the nation as well. Inducted into the National Soccer Hall of Fame in 1982. And in fact, in 1999, Lamar Hunt received the Hall's highest honor, one of 3 to receive the Medal of Honor. This sort of completes his vision of the Hall of Fame, doesn't it?
I think he would be humbled to have it here at his stadium. I don't know that that was ever the vision to bring it. The vision was to grow the game. And the vision was to support the Hall of Fame. And the vision was to make sure that we're caretakers, not just of FC Dallas, but of the game in this country. And this is, I think, the culmination of doing that. He was a class of 1982, and people ask me all the time, how did it sit with you that it was closed? And it didn't sit very well with me. But it wasn't always about Dad. It was about all these people, guys and girls, who have contributed to the success of soccer in this country. I wanted to honor them. I wanted to honor the people who are currently growing the game. The women's team is having such tremendous success. And we owe it to those in the future that are going to change the game for the better, to have a home for their name.
I grew up in Irving, and I remember going to Dallas Tornado games at Texas Stadium way back in the day. What are your favorite memories growing up, soccer related?
You know, I can remember so often I played club soccer here growing up, and this is such a talent-rich soccer market. But my dad shagging the ball behind the goal. He never missed a game, you know, unless there was maybe a Chiefs conflict at the time. And he was always supporting what we were doing. And people ask me all the time, I've been to every World Cup since 1986. And for me, the 1990 World Cup in Italy was very magical because I got to see 22 matches with my mom and dad. And then in '94, I was a ball boy at the Cotton Bowl. So those are some great memories of soccer here.
What do you think the National Soccer Hall of Fame does for soccer in North Texas?
This is such a unique market, right? You have one of the strongest youth markets in the United States. You have an MLS franchise that has been so successful since 2014. I think this is what pulls it all together for soccer in North Texas. You know, we talk about taglines and mantras and things like that, and how do we define the National Soccer Hall of Fame? What it's done for Toyota Stadium is made it the home of soccer in America, because we started at 6 years old here at FC Dallas, and now we're able to honor people all the way through their entire career, those great legends. So it's sort of that true cradle to grave.
Dan, we appreciate it, and good luck to FC Dallas having a great season. Good luck on that postseason run coming up here.
Time for an MLS Cup.
There you go. All right, we are just getting started here as we take a look at the National Soccer Hall of Fame, a sneak peek, and we take you on a tour of the Hall of Fame. Your first look at the state-of-the-art experience is straight ahead.